Welcome back to Budget Save Win, how to simplify your financial life. My name is Aaron Coleman. This is session 12, setting goals. And this is actually our last session. I've really enjoyed our time together. I hope you have found it valuable and beneficial. Let's talk about setting goals. This is one of my favorite sessions to talk about. I always get excited when I talk to people about setting goals. Most importantly, what do you and your family want to accomplish? There's so many things you can do when you've set your mind right and when you've got your life in financial order. So let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite goal setting stories. We live in the state of Idaho, my family, and Idaho is blessed to have rivers, lakes, mountains, all kinds of great things to do. And one of the things my family loves is being on the water. And at a certain point in time in our lives, the kids really decided that they wanted a boat. Well, as you know, boats are very expensive. So I tell this story in the book, but it's one of my favorite stories. We set out as a family to buy a boat. And we went out researching what different boats cost, how much it would be, how long it would take to save. And so we set a goal out there that we wanted to buy a decent competition level ski boat. And I sat down with the kids, sat down with my family. I said, well, we can do this, but it's going to take us a couple years to save. This is the goal we need to get to. And they said, great, let's do it. I said, well, hold on. There's a few things you need to understand. If we're going to do this, it means there's going to be some sacrifice. We're not just going to get to go buy everything we want to buy. We're not going to be able to go out to dinner as much as we'd like to go out to dinner. There's going to be some sacrifice, but we can do it. And the kids were on board. And one of the great things was one day we were at the local sporting goods store. I was in line to get something, and I noticed something that all decent retailers have is those little impulse buy items right next to the cash register. And I looked at this, and I looked at my son. I go, hey, this would be kind of cool. And he said, Dad, that's boat money. You should put that back. And my little boy at the time was only 8 years old when he told me that, which was great. It cemented in him very early on about the principle of setting goals and then sacrificing to meet those goals. So 2 years came and went. We had enough money to pay for the boat we really wanted, and it's been exciting. It's been fun. The family really enjoys it, and it's just been such a great thing in our lives. A great lesson for the kids, a great lesson for us, and I don't think about it when we're not using it because we paid cash for it. We didn't have to borrow money for it. So setting goals can be a powerful, powerful thing in instructing your family and in helping your kids understand what it truly means to win financially. It can be for vacations, it can be giving goals, it can be education, setting goals for either yourself or your children in gaining an education. It's important to make those types of investments in setting those goals for your family. I really encourage you to write down the goals that you have. You will miss 100% of the goals you never set. If you don't write them down, if you don't think about them, if you don't talk about them, you're not going to accomplish those goals. It all starts with having those conversations, setting those goals, writing them down, and making it happen. So here's the challenge. Discuss with your family, or if you don't have a family, discuss with yourself what it is you would really like to accomplish. And then go out there, make a plan, and make it happen. You can do it if you set your mind to it. You've gone through all these steps on setting up yourself to succeed with your money. Now you can go out and make it happen by setting those goals. So going forward, all of the things we've talked about, it's about discipline. It's about that simple discipline, not complicated, just that simple discipline of setting yourself up to succeed each and every day. It's about simple communication, having those discussions with your family, having those discussions with your spouse, and really making sure that you're on the same page. Be flexible. Know that everything isn't always going to work out like you wrote it down on paper. Some things are going to come up. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. That's okay. Be flexible, be understanding with each other, and then persevere. Don't give up. If things don't work out 1 month or 2 months, it's okay. Don't give up. Remember what we talked about in the very beginning. What truly matters is what you do from this point moving forward. That's the most important piece. Again, thank you for taking this class. I've enjoyed our time together. I hope you found value in what you learned here today. Our book is available at Amazon.com, also at RussellMedia.com. The title of the book is Winning with Money. I encourage you to pick up a copy of that. If you enjoyed this class, if you found value in this class, please tell your friends and family about this. And last, I want you to remember, no matter how dire your situation might be, no matter what kind of hole you might find yourself in, if you create a plan, if you're willing to do some of the things we talked about within this class, you can succeed with your finances, and I encourage you to do so. Thanks again. Take care.